Hi, welcome to Rayilssnegham channel. This is Maya Lingamanana and I'm very happy to meet you again with the book review. So today we are just going to discuss about the book The Guest List. It was written by Lucy Foley and the number one Sunday Times bestseller. Okay, um, so the genre is about the thriller, mystery, suspense, psychological fiction, and this book has been nominated for Goodreads Choice Award for Mystery and Thriller and Audio Award for the Mystery. Okay, so saying everything about it, I have to jump into the storyline. I'm unsure how many of them have been watching the Tamil movie. I really am unsure about the subscribers, how much the percentage of English and the other people watch my reviews. So when I'm just talking about the Tamil movie, it just goes with the long story, and in between you have songs and comedies and everything. Saying that, there is a concept, when there is a horror movie, just they show the moon, and from there you see the trees waving and buzzing, and all of a sudden you could hear it just the camera moves into the house. So this is how the horror, and when you are talking about the thriller, you can see satak satak, some sound that comes, and this is the thriller. And saying all that, right, funds apart, the story line begins the marriage is happening, and people are gathered, the guest list has been prepared by the event manager, and then the marriage is happening in the island of Ireland, and the guests have been gathered there, and when there is a group of people, when you're meeting after a long time, you have so much to talk about, right? You have so much fun to talk, cracking jokes and laughs and everything, and definitely don't miss about the secrets that you are sharing. It could be the secret or the gossips, it could be good, bad, ugly, beautiful, or sometimes you don't even know, oh, for after 20 years I didn't know this had happened. Yeah, so many things has been some ugly truth could be come in front of you. So these sort of happenings is just happening, but in general you can see all the laughs and the vibes is going on, the place is lightened up with so much, the bright lights, the bright makeups, the beautiful glowing dress. Yes, the marriage event is happening with the music highlights on, and you can just visualize that, because I'm the person who visualize when you're talking or when I'm reading. So I just visualize when the place is buzzed up with the noise and laughs and everything, and all of a sudden it goes boom, dark. Yeah, it goes boom dark.
Wow!
You could hear some scream. The thriller begins. So this is the storyline. So from page 1, you know where the story has begun, and nevertheless it's been diverted anywhere. It just picks up from the page 1, and then it travels till the end of the book. So this is the thriller genre. Yes, the scream has happened, and now you have to identify who is the killer and for what. This is what you're going to read: what, why, how, and when everything has happened. So this is going to be the book. A person like me cannot hold the slow motion of it. So in the initial phase, I could say that to get stuck in the place, to get me to visualize the part of Julie or the bride or John or whoever it is, it was getting a lot of time for me. I need to get up from my place, I need to just go and have popcorn, I need to go and have snacks, and by the time I come and turn the page, there is one new chapter plop. The time I'm generating it, the cord cuts off. Yes, the character of the character of this person is vanishes away, and all of a sudden he is looped in. Come on, I have taken you, now I need to show your face. This is the way it goes on. There are the main characters are there, but they still uh, you know sudden cut and then pulls in. this is what it's been like happening. Having said that, I should really appreciate the suspense that's been like traveled from page one till the um, last page, and I think that is the best story hook that the author had made to all the readers. Whether I love it or not, whether I'm the person who reads with a slow pace, or I don't like the slow motion or the fast moving, whatever it is. When I just consider this book as a thriller, and I take this book as a thriller, and I'm completely satisfied with that. Because it has suspense. That is the story hook that made me to finish the book. Apart from saying that, um you can see reconnecting the characters like multiple times, and cut off and secrets revealed. Yes, that's what I already said. The secrets has been like revealed several times. So say, having said of all these things, secrets revealed, that is the one point that I usually connect with the book in different forms. But to this book, I seriously like connected. When I meet my friends, I easily connect with the information that we discuss and share, and the laughs and the jokes and everything. So this is one thing that I just connected with, and apart from it, like no thriller or no suspense that's been like carried out. And yeah. Okay. So when we talk about the main character, it's about the bridegroom, Julie, and Will, John, Olivia, Charlie, and there are other few characters that could be like keep on mentioning. Okay. Now coming to the recommendations. To my personal opinion, it's not a must-read book, but then I'm much appreciated for the way it has been like written, and the suspense has been like followed from the beginning to the end, and the characters, even though I have mentioned on and off about connecting and disconnecting from the novel, and again sudden pop outs. Yes, I do agree. There were like several, but then multiple phases in the novel. uh, but uh, it just like meant for thriller. Um, maybe that's the way the story has to be carried or moved on. And then I agree completely that it is a thriller, because as it is like mentioned, they have not they okay the book has to have the mixture, right? When I say now when I say it is like a commercial movie, then it has all masalas. When I'm saying it's a thriller movie, then it could have songs or it could have some comedies, but then the thriller is the main part that the author should focus. Yes, so to that expectation, I think that you can really go through it. And definitely the people who are not like me similarly, but then they can sit leisurely and have a popcorn and drink, and then sit in a place for a while continuously and enjoy the slow motion of the journey. They would really, and with the thriller genre, they could really enjoy this book, and it's definitely for them. Yes, absolutely, this is a good book with a good suspense and thriller that's been like carried on. Now, having said that, my review for this book is 3.7, as it has like multiple characters. I have my own reasons, that's what I've been like mentioning. Since it has the clarity was like then and there drops and fills up. But when, as personally, when I'm like looking at this book, it's like bit of confusion, and there are like lot of threads being like falling from above, and then like tying it up with a 1 and 4 and 6, these multiple characters, and then like joining them and to see a garland. But when I'm just looking at the angle of Hannah, the storyline was different, the perception was different. But when I read the book, maybe when I'm just completing the book, then I could reconnect reconnect all the characters, and then I can perceive the story from Anna perception. But when I'm like reading, I read from my mind and I take the story from my perception. So when I take the story from my perception, it was like different. So that was like bit confusing. But after completing the book, and if you give a thought about the book from Anna's perspective, it is completely different. So definitely you can read it, and you will enjoy it. And thank you for watching my book review, and please do comment if you like it, or if there is anything else to be like improved on, and keep mailing, and let's catch up in the next book review, and see you soon. Thank you. Have a nice day.